In September, we spent a week in the Peak District, which is an area of England at the southern end of the Pennines, mostly in Derbyshire. We spent the week in a market town called Bakewell. Bakewell is a market town and civil parish in the Derbyshire Dales district of Derbyshire. It lies on the River Wye, 13 miles southwest of Sheffield. My husband and I are making a return trip to this part of the world, one of our favorite spots in England. The first thing we did was visit the visitor information, and we got recommended to take a hop-on, hop-off bus. There's the route from Bakewell through over to Chatsworth, up to Netherend, and back to Bakewell, and it was the right thing to do. It was cloudy and a beautiful day. This is us approaching the little village of Ashford in the water, where they do a famous well dressing. You'll see the well in a minute. And then the route takes us over to Chatsworth. Now, Chatsworth is a stately home in Derbyshire Dales, 3.5 miles northeast of Bakewell. It stands on the east bank of the River Derwent, and it's chosen several times as Britain's favourite country house. A structural survey in 2004 showed that major renovation was required, so the work, the most extensive for over 200 years, took 10 years and was completed in 2018. Chatsworth remains the home of the 12th Duke and Duchess of Devonshire. The original Tudor mansion was built in the 1560s. And this is the cafe. Now we're on our way past Baslow, around through Kerbar, and back to Hassop station. It was lucky it was a nice day. Here we are at the Devonshire Arms, a well-known hotel in Netherend. And here we then are at Hassop. Now, Hassop is a village in Derbyshire. It was developed around a number of lead mines. Hassop railway station, which is where we are, and where the bus drops us off, is 2 miles south of the village, and the village was built in 1863. The railway was closed in 1964, and the station building has since been converted to a bookshop and cafe. The track bed through the station is part of the 8.5-mile Monsell Trail, a walk and cycleway. So we walked from Hassop back to Bakewell, and this is part of the countryside that we walked through. Here we are back in Bakewell. Many happy hours. Now, Bakewell is known for Bakewell pudding, a jam pastry with a filling enriched with egg and ground almonds. Bakewell tart is a different confection made with short crust pastry and an almond topping with a sponge and jam filling. Here we are at the Bakewell pudding shop, where unfortunately we must have purchased a Bakewell tart, which that is partially consumed, instead of a Bakewell pudding. Sorry, guys. Then we went for fish dinner. Mushy peas, not great. And then...
This is the last Saturday of the September that we were there, and given that it's a market town, we had the chance to see the ram sale. And here you can see the auctioneer getting 500 pounds per ram, and the girl holds up the ticket, and so when the person has bid for the ram, she then hands the ticket to the purchaser, and the next one comes in. They probably had over 100 rams at this sale, and it looks like the whole town was out for this special event. That ram was just sold for 480 pounds, and it looked like the auctioneer seemed to know everybody that was in the room, because he was calling them all by their first or their last name, so he knew them very well. And this is the outside market on the day, and then we went and celebrated our 49th anniversary at a pretty upmarket restaurant in town, and it was absolutely delightful. Very good, very small portions, and now we're around the town center of Bakewell, and this is the park, which was just across the street from the hotel, and so we spent quite a bit of time there between our various different trips. It has been 30 years since we visited this part of the world, and I must say that things have not changed much in all this time. We still find this to be a beautiful and tranquil part of England, and look forward to coming back sometime in the future. And here ends another adventure.